Cancer, how are you? This is Mary Ellen, coming to you from Moonrise Cottage for your, my guys are saying like 4 words at once. I'm here to do a love reading, and they're talking about your heart and your soul, as they always do. So we're going to jump in. We're going to look at a whole bunch of different kinds of decks, which is what my guys love the best lately. They just told me I just shuffled right past something. That's okay. Oh, look what's on the bottom of the deck. There you are, my darlings. Okay. This card, obviously the moon card, it is the imaginer of harmony. I think that's your task. We'll see. We're sailing into the new moon in Virgo. And a lot, my guides always say this. Go look at that reading because it'll tell you something. There's a lot of transformational forces at work, as they have been all year, because when we get to December, January, February, March, it's on, if you know what I'm saying, in terms of the balancing of light and dark, and Capricorn with Pluto standing in it, shredding form. We are building in ourselves the energy patterns that will allow us to be influential just because we exist here. So my guys are going off on that. I'm going to sort of clip it off, but just so you know, okay? So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm going to pick some oracle cards to give us an overview. We're going to jump into the little golden tarot a little bit. We'll get something from the journey of love, and we're going to look into your lover. Who is it? My guides just said, who is it that's on your plate? That's kind of fun, isn't it? All right. So let's see, Spirit, what do you want to do first? Okay. They're saying go with this. All right. So Cancer, in terms of a totem, right? That's why I'm using these oracles. They're a little bit of a totem for you in terms of the energy. Okay, so they want this one. Hummingbird. I like it. All about vibration, all about luminance. You are migrating. These little creatures have long journeys every single year between North America, South and Central America. And their goal is to find the feeding places that which is going to feed them. So in these moments, in this week, and whatever, my guides are talking about date and time. Whenever you stumble upon this reading, you can trust that it has a message for you, so don't worry about the date. I date stamp it for my own purposes to keep my channel organized because I'm a Virgo wingnut. So you are attempting to suck the nectar out of something. Let's find out what that is. I'm going to read to you about this. And you know what? Look, the feathers are here. That's interesting. Okay, I like it. So, Hummingbird. All right, my guys are saying they want me to get something about your person. My readings are wide and general. I can't serve everybody with every reading, of course. Okay, well, that's what's coming up that's what they want. It's come up every time I've shuffled. So, you're dealing with somebody who is shamanically led. I'll get to it. We'll read it from the book, okay, just so you know. All right, but know that you're engaged in some kind of a process with another person, and it could be any part of your life, right? Whatever you love, so to speak. Your job, your family. My guides just said your community of faith. That's interesting. They don't usually talk about that. So I'm going to sort of take a pause and shift here for a moment. I want to talk about what came out. So when I was shuffling to clear the deck, this often happens. Things just start literally popping out onto the table. So, okay, my guides are talking about the hummingbird again. So this is the Celtic Wisdom Tarot deck. That is the High Priestess. She is divinely connected and doing the work of the Sacred Mother. She is in charge, so to speak, and she helps the Sacred Mother bring the flow of destiny that's meant to come here. She is highly activated at the heart chakra with mystical vision. She holds her power in her hand. And she's here, standing upon the earth. My guides are saying this is an earth creature that they're talking about at this point. I was just talking to Virgo about the spinning disc. And do you see? My guides say it all the time. Like, do you see? Do you get it? There it is. And look, there's some more orbs and a shield. The sacred shield of the warrior. You know, a warrior needs a spear and a shield, and they need to know when to use them. So the beautiful high priestess stands at the gateway. So in Celtic Wisdom Tarot, she is the guardian of the gateway, and nobody gets through and nobody gets into the temple till they stand and have an audience with her. She is the holder of sacred secrets. So that's the theme of your reading today, Cancer. Let's find out what that's all about, all right? So the card this is actually from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. It also jumped onto the table. Stand still. See that? We're coming out of Leo season. We are coming into the new moon in Virgo. It's time to just be this inside yourself. Quiet everything and be in one of these moments. Do not think. My guides are saying, do not think. Be. Because this is what's meant to be available to you. You are literally connecting with the divine source of the universe. This would be an indication of the star card. And you see how these two heads are conjoined? One looking at the divine and one looking at the realm of earth, if you will. Do you see? They are joined together, but they are separately rooted. So it's a week of intense connection. Clearly with another person, because we're here to talk about love. You're connected with another person in this way. However, it's a divine connection. We don't know if it's a relationship on, manifesting into your life, but there's something that's going on. Mostly we're talking about your connection to the divine, okay? So let's look at Hummingbird, and we'll jump in, all right? Like I just said, that's just the opening salvo. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. It's lovely to have you here. I work in the mystical realm, my guides are saying. I'm a clairvoyant, I'm clairaudient. I got all the clairs going for me. Lucky me, it's kind of fun. So I try to make the readings connected to what's going on with your soul while you're trying to love. The art of loving, what does it mean? How do we do it? How do we get there? So the hummingbird, according to the animal medicine deck that I have, it's about joy. Hummingbird is associated with the ghost shirt religion, which taught that a certain dance done properly would bring about the return of the animals, and the white people would disappear. Boy, wouldn't that be a prayer? Once again, the original people would know the joy of the old ways. In Mayan teaching, Hummingbird is connected to the black sun in the fifth world. Hummingbird can give us the medicine to solve the riddle of the contradiction of duality. Ooh, my gosh. Hang on. I see I'm not having enough space. When I start using these Celtic Wisdom Tarot cards, they're so huge that they take up my whole table on my viewfinder. All right, so these readings are long, and I just try to pluck out the nuggets, okay? So the song of the hummingbird awakens the medicine flowers. It is a vibration of pure joy. Hummingbird can fly in any direction, up, down, backward, or forward. It can also hover in one spot and appear to be motionless, okay? Whatever the vibration is that's going on inside of you this week, use it for stillness. Calm the buzz, my guides are saying. They know you're doing that, but they want you to be in it like this. I keep hearing this thing where, you shh, like just quiet everything down. Go into a state of meditation. While this intense vibration is available to you, use it to go deep inside and to quiet your mind so that your mind can reside in this place with you, okay? And there has to be, for me, as a human being, there has to be quiet in order for me to really reach that state of being. So, because of their magical qualities, hummingbird feathers have been used for millennia in the making of love charms. It is said that hummingbird conjures love as no other medicine does, and that hummingbird feathers open the heart. Without an open, loving heart, you can never taste the nectar and the pure bliss of life. So it goes on to talk about the way hummingbird darts from flower to flower, tasting the essences and the radiant colors. If you have pulled hummingbird, you love life and all its joys. Hummingbird holds the bow of beauty. Okay, and so it's talking about. It's interesting. My guides are talking about it's like a Libra thing, or a Taurus thing, where there's just this love of beauty, just for the sake of beauty. So if hummingbird has flown into your cards, drop your judgmental attitudes and relax. Hummingbird will no doubt give you a flash of the spirit, darting here and there and everywhere. Get ready for a strange new burst of energy, which may send your senses reeling. Hummingbird hears celestial music and is in harmony with it. Follow Sister Hummingbird, and you will soon be filled with paroxysms of joy and experience a renewal of the magic of living. So, interesting, there's some kind of an epic journey for you that's bringing you great distances. And the place where you're going is you're going to stand in front of the guardian of the gateway so that you can have a conversation with her about this. Really, that's what's going on. And you cannot have a conversation with this woman if you're not in this state. So there's a very high vibration going on. You definitely feel it, and you are carrying it because it is your destiny, of course, or it wouldn't be happening. All right. So this person that you're connecting to, let's check it out. It's interesting, isn't it? Hang on one sec. Okay, so fox is about camouflage and has many allies in the woodlands, which includes the foliage, offering protection and a lot of medicine. Fox is able to seemingly vanish amid the lush undergrowth of the forest. The ability to meld into one's surroundings unnoticed is a powerful gift when one is observing the activities of others. So, Cancer, your fox is watching you in all kinds of ways. You may see them. I think they wouldn't pop up in your reading if they were totally invisible to you, but they are just watching you from the flora and the fauna. And my guides are saying they're just standing right still and they're just watching you hover with your energy. And my guides just said, okay, and you're coming to station in this way. And they're watching this. And they like it. Fox's ability to be unseen allows it to be the protector of the family unit. If danger arises, Fox is Johnny on the spot. Fox is always concerned with the safety of family members and is an excellent talisman for those traveling far afield. There we go. So you've got shamanic energy protecting you. They're watching your travel, and they are protecting you with their own magic. If Fox has chosen to share its medicine with you, it is a sign that you are to become like the wind, which is unseen, yet is able to weave into and through any location or situation. You would be wise, to observe the acts of others rather than their words at this time. Use your cunning nature in a positive way. Keep silent about who and what and why you are observing. In learning the art of camouflage, you need to test your abilities to pull this off. So it goes on for quite a while. My guides are talking about, okay, hang on. They want me to get the Mystical Shaman Oracle book. I don't know if Fox is in here. Coyote's in here. I don't know if Fox is. Hang on, Spirit. Let's see if I can find it in the directory. No. So I think we're going to leave it at that. Okay? I don't want to confuse the metaphors. Just be aware that Fox is the totem of shamanic shift and change. So we're going to grab from the Journey of Love before we go deeper into that. Let's just see what's going on for you, Cancer. All right, Spirit, can you give us a card, please? From the Journey of Love. What's going on with Cancer? What's their love energy? What is happening to them through their love relationships? And remember, gang, as I always say, could be anybody, doesn't have to be, like I just said, could be anybody, doesn't have to be anybody in particular. You, as we already know, this is why you're meant to sit still, okay? You're in connection with the Ancient Ones. And through that connection, there is some nectar that you are meant to drink from. All right, Spirit, let's get a card. I want to get one more card for your lover, all right? As we go along, I just want to weave this together for you. Whoever your intended is, whoever you're engaging with. Spirit, can you give us something for the Journey of Love? Tell us about this fox who is standing there, peering at beautiful Cancer from behind the bushes. All right, they didn't want that one. Give me one, Spirit, please. Well, there it is. Thank you, Spirit. Seed of the heart. So this person, shamanically helping you, I think, my guys are saying it's dual, but it's about planting seeds. Seeds that have to do with the deepest regions of your heart, because we see the seed encapsulated inside the flow of the universe. So there will be more to say, my guides are telling me about that. But somebody who's helping you plant seeds so that, oh, okay, thank you, Spirit, so that the flowers can grow, so that you can drink the nectar from within your own life. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, I'm going to put these down or they're going to keep jumping. So, Spirit, tell me what you want. That's the nectar you're drinking, just so you know. Can't remember if I said it. I've got, my brain is buzzing this morning. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, so we're going to pull from this deck. For your human realm, okay, for these cards that come out here, which in my readings is about your human journey. Spirit, what does you want Cancer to know, please? Judgment of battle. Interesting the way these cards are stacking up. So that's the Four of Swords. It also is about being in a place of rest after a battle. You have defeated the Sacred Hound. Do you see it lying there? Okay. Something has been slain. And it's a little bit of a David and Goliath story. This kid, my guides are saying, this kid cannot believe. Look how shredded and beat up he is. And he's just kind of standing there going, oh my God, how am I still alive? What? And they're talking about the Sacred Hut. Okay, again, akin to this, the Sacred Hut. So it's some great battle has come to a close, and you're finding yourself victorious, and now you just go deep into repose because of that, right? It's destiny. This is destiny coming forward that you're standing in this place, and so now you get to put the swords down. Spirit, what's next, please? Can you please tell us about the progression for beautiful Cancer with their hummingbird energy? Well, this is really interesting. Okay, two things just dropped out. More notions of battle, but this is battle with knowledge. The warrior of knowledge. Look at that. This is a really intense card. Loosely, it's about a young man who wanted to marry the king's daughter. And he was given the task, it's fairy tales, right? So he had to go out into the forest with no armor and no weapons and no shoes and get this young woman's hair combs and personal artifacts and bring them back to the castle because somehow they had gotten tangled up in the mane of a wild boar. And it's basically, there's no way to win this because if you know anything about wild boars, they're just going to kill you. It's just no contest whatsoever. He was successful. And of course, he got to marry the king's daughter. So it's interesting. It feels a little bit reversed to me. But let's wait and see what the cards are. What's coming out? So you've been in battle. I think there's one more test coming forward. And it's coming to you from the mystical realm. This is about your mystical life. Okay? So as you are working your way through your challenges, perhaps with a partner, you are being asked to stand at the gateway and to stand still. What is that? Is there a movie? There's something. Stand and deliver. That's what my guides are saying. Stand and deliver. So you're being tested, Cancer. You're being tested because you're asking to drink the nectar of the ancient ones, the mystical realm. And the mystical realm showed up and said, well, okay, here you go. Talk to her. Stand at the gateway and stop talking. My guides are saying things like this. Just shut up now. Just shh. Allow your mind to come to complete stillness because there is inspiration, there's destiny waiting for you inside of the buzz. That you've got to quiet the buzz in order to drink the nectar. And these are the things you're going to be having visions about, I think. What was this battle about? While I'm in this restive state, you're going to have some visions. I just think you are. That's just how I think. Like I said, that's how I think out loud. Warrior of knowledge, okay? Knight, it's interesting. Knight of Pentacles. So in the traditional tarot, we see a knight on a horse holding a pentacle. And the traditional wisdom about that is they have an intention. They are going to reach their goal, but it's going to be slow. And it's going to unfold in my guys just said, in a partitioned way. All right, we're going to get one more as the bridge card, and then I'm going to pull out the little race card deck. Okay. Okay. Yep, we're talking about love, and we're talking about your inner being. So, courtship of skill. All right. Three of Swords. That's the card for heartbreak. It's interesting the way it's displayed here. Oh no, pardon me, I just said it wrong. This is Wands, Three of Wands. All right, so you're standing here with someone who I love this card. So you, Cancer, are transforming in the full light of lion-hearted love that you're feeling. The sun, there are cups at your back. You cannot see what's in them. It hasn't been revealed yet. So the feminine side of this story is dressed in green, colors of the earth, colors of growth and change and blossoming, and you're just turning inside out in all the ways we're talking about. Transforming, you're holding hands with this person. You are sharing energy. Okay, that's where we're going. Thank you, Spirit. You're sharing energy with someone, and it's a big mystery. There's an enormous amount of love. It's stimulating the energy flow that's meant for you. Oh, I forgot about that. I have to tell you about that. So you're standing, with this person, and what I love about this card is, you see how you're looking at each other? I find it a little comical and completely fabulous. So, okay, yeah, we know we're bonded. Now what? Now what do we do? There's an adventure coming forward, and we're stepping onto that next phase. So Three of Wands in traditional tarot is that illustration where we see somebody looking out over the ocean, waiting for their ship to come in, just putting out their intentions. So that's what's going on for you. This is the bridge card that ties your human activities and your life as you experience it. The energy ties you to the mystical realm of your own existence. So let's find out. Okay? Spirit, can you please give Cancer some more information, would you please? I have pre-shuffled the deck. I'm going to do another little shuffle. Spirit, please ask for beautiful Cancer. What is the energy? What's going on for them, please? You just give us one notion about what's going on in their heart soul chakra while they are working so hard in the human realm. And my guys are saying trying to cross the bridge. All right, do you want that? No. No, they're saying no. Okay, hang on. All right, pop one out for me, will you please, Spirit? Okay. That's the destination you're trying to reach. All right, 10 of Pentacles. All shades of abundance. We're talking about pentacles, so we're talking about earthly abundance, but it's in the placement of the spiritual realm. So you're looking for abundance in your life coming out of the spiritual realm, and you're trying to find justice. You're trying to find where does the justice lie, and your soul's working on this. This is this part of your soul contract coming forward. You are working really hard. That's fascinating. I didn't even know that was there. So let me pull out one more card. Okay. It's about a love relationship that is helping you heal. You're having to pour your cup of love back and forth with somebody. And, this card, Two of Cups, it's also about balancing, obviously. And you're doing your best to be standing in your mystical self while you're attending to this. Because you believe there is some healing. On a soul level, there's some healing and some justice that has to come forward about this situation that feels like 10 of Pentacles to you. So the next card off the top, Four of Wands. So we have Four of Swords, we got Four of Wands, we got discussions about battle. You are wanting to reach a victory, right? This is often the card that people speak about, twin flame and soulmate and etc. And it's just because it's a reflecting, right? It's a reflective type of energy standing across from somebody who reflects you really well. And you see the celebration, right? Wanting to reach victory in a situation that has to do with love somehow. So let's just put that right there. Okay. Now, Spirit, give us, hang on. Woo. Okay, hang on. They want me to talk about this. I forgot. My guides asked me to put this on the table in sort of prominent position. So many of you have been following along the channel. You're familiar with this. We used it a lot when we were going through the eclipses of July, because it was an event horizon, and you went through the crack in the universe to go in to the mystery place, the darkness, the void, to pull out something that looks like that. That was the purpose of the whole thing. And I think we're seeing a reflection of that. I like it. So tell you what, let's get a mystical shaman oracle card for your partner. Let's shift our focus over there, because the way you are working on your love, the feelings of love that you have, the nectar you're pulling forward from the divine. Okay, here's what my guides are saying. That's really what's more important to you. Yes, you want to have the beauty and the sweet nectar of your partner. You definitely do. Okay. All right. That's what my guides want. The flow. Do you see that? So I just think, because of the way this is coming out, you're involved in your own struggle, and your partner, this fox, is spinning magic in your life, 100% focused on you for your benefit, like the reading for Fox indicated. And we see another orb behind this woman. So whoever this is, it doesn't matter. It could be a man or a woman. Do you see what she's doing? She's literally manifesting destiny out of her ability that comes to her from the sacred realm. And she is watching you, but she's not seeing you. She's seeing that. And that is your heart soul chakra. And she's focusing on that 100%. And that's why she's camouflaged and you can't see what she's doing. I like it. All right, Spirit, what do you want next? All right, we're going to pick one card for you, Cancer. They want a card for you from the same deck. Let's see what we get, okay? All right, Spirit, can you tell us about Cancer in this moment? With all of this, high vibrational buzzing while standing still, right? So in a sense, that's the point of standing still, is so that you can capture and learn to manage the vibration of everything that's going on while you're standing at the gateway, asking for entry into the temple of Solomon, where all the secrets lie. Okay, there it is. Indian cross. So, very interesting. Look what's underneath it. I'm just going to put this here until we figure out what to do with it. My guides are saying, yes, that's where it belongs. Okay, so the Indian cross, I think that is the second card. It is about the sacred gateway. So another confirmation. The Indian cross represents the cosmology of the shaman. It depicts the 4 cardinal directions, the upper and lower worlds, and the steps needed to be taken to reach each realm. The hole in the center is the gateway to interdimensional travel. Just see, Cancer, that's why you're feeling your vibration so intensely. And I think it's spinning you out a little bit because it's more than you've experienced before. And the guides, the goddess, the guides are just saying, okay, shh, stand still. We hear you. We know what you're all spun out about. It's okay. You're not meant to know everything in this moment because your destiny's coming forward. You are meant to quiet your vibration and stand still. Go into a deeply meditative state. Know that you're standing at the gateway. We see it. All of these confirmations, and including this, so that you can mind meld with the universe. Sacred vision, dreaming, the ability to pull forward your destiny. After an intense battle and a lot of tests that came to you, even after you thought you were done, more tests showed up. And they were almost, in a way, they were harder than this David and Goliath story, because you were doing battle with someone who was far more power than you. And in your own place where you live, my guys are saying, you came to some victory. All right, so the hole in the center, gateway to interdimensional travel, the proverbial eye of the needle that we can all go through to experience higher states of awareness and wisdom and to break free of linear time. The invitation is that this announces the start to a great journey. See? You're going out, Cancer, my lovies. You're going out. And this is what's pulling you out because you love everybody and everything, don't you? You're just the world's greatest empath, second only to Pisces, which just had Pisces empathic, really, but they have the ability to tap into universal consciousness. So for you, it's really about standing in your place where you live and doing your work in that place. So it's time to raise your gaze from the mundane day to day to that which until now has seemed beyond your grasp. Allow new wisdom to guide you and stop trying to make sense of it all before you respond with a resounding yes. So Cancer, get out of your head, okay? Just do your best. Get out of your head because, my guys are saying, because that's what you're experiencing. And all these tests and all these challenges and all these battles and tests and challenges bonded together with someone else who looks like that. So let's read about the seer and we'll jump into the Golden Tarot. And then I'm going to pick a rune, for you. Or my guides are reminding me, I apologize, I did not read to you about flow. There's a natural movement of events in the world, and you can see it in phenomenon like the tide and the ebb and flow of the ocean, the rivers. that rise up from the earth and then flow out to the sea. The symbol of flow represents effortless and natural movement toward a certain destination. It signifies an ability to gracefully move around obstacles, and it reminds you of the sense of allowing. When flow comes to visit your spread, it's a sign that your intentions have been in motion, and now is the time to allow nature to run its course. You are being called, pardon me, to effortless movements and the path of least resistance. It's like being within music, flowing within partnership. The other thing I forgot to say about this card is, do you see how they're standing on the shore? They're standing in a new place, right? A courtship that has to do with using skill, this kind of skill. As the energy continues to perfect and rise up into a higher state of vibration, it brings you, of course, to this ability to have a new skill set, and we haven't even unpacked it yet. That's what's going on. But you're standing in the masculine principle in the full light of the sun, because we're just moving out of Leo season. My guys are saying, and that's going to have its shadow on you this week. So use it. Think of the artist who creates without guile and without craft. You are called to be like a river. Knowing the fulfillment of destiny is assured. All you have to do is enjoy the ride. So if that's what's going on with your partner, let's look at the seer. I think you've been having some battles with this person. As I said, I'm a Virgo. I have a lot of water in my chart, and I'm definitely having challenges with somebody that I care a lot about. So I just think it's the universal theme for the week, because my guys are saying we're polishing off the disc, right? These spinning discs of energy. There's somebody standing in your sphere who knows. Who knows how to work this kind of magic, okay? Whoever this person, this fox is. So the seer, I don't know if I held this up for you. Let me do that. The seer represents the capacity to reach beyond the obvious details of life into the hidden realms where information is available to those with discrimination and discernment able to perceive it. This symbol represents psychic perception, intuition, and the capacity to know something without prior exposure to it. The seer knows truth, always seeks truth beyond all else, and sees reality as it truly is without judgment. The seer can read between the lines and understand what is not being said. He or she represents the power of clarity and being able to recognize patterns. The seer invites you to trust your intuition and follow it as it leads you forward. You may feel lost when it appears that your hunch is taking you in circles or even through a maze. Okay, that's why my guides were talking about go to the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck and get the coyote. So there's your partner's going through something that they know they're clear, but there's a little coyote medicine going on. It's running them around in circles a little bit, I think, while they're trying to spin these beautiful webs of energy. They're also having a challenge. So they may be feeling like they're going through a maze. But the hidden realms don't follow the rules of a two-dimensional map, do they? Trust your gut and allow your perceptions of your own circumstances to widen and include the nuances and the subtle cues that you may miss if you take things at face value. The seer has gifted you with his or her magic, and you are exactly where you're supposed to be, and your vision is clear. So, your partner... guys are saying they're very cheeky sometimes. They're saying some things that I'm not going to repeat, but they're saying, okay, you get the inference, you get it, you get what's going on, you will get it. Oh, something just flipped over. Let's see. 9 of Cups. Somebody who has pretty much everything they want. This person in your life, they're good, but they have 9 cups, not 10, which would be complete fulfillment. And you see how they're sitting there with their arms crossed? And there's a shroud around them, a curtain. My guides are talking about the Wizard of Oz. You know, they may not be open to having 10 cups. They're thinking, right? And while they're sitting there thinking, they're a little haughty, they're a little arrogant, right? I got it all. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Don't you worry about me. And look, that's what's behind the curtain, okay? Just so you know. Don't know if you caused this or not. Don't start freaking out. It's not the moment, right? This is for them to take care of. But I think while they're sitting there, just sort of saying, okay, look, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good. Don't you worry. They are, they're having their own experience, even as they're having this experience with you. All right, Spirit, tell us more about this person. Who is it that is both haughty and heartbroken? Well, wouldn't you know? Of course, it's the Queen of Cups. You know, I like this. Thank you, Spirit. So the Queen of Cups, all the things we know about her are relevant. And there she is. She's sitting in her throne in front of the water element. And she's staring at her cup. And there's a lid on her cup. And she does not remove the lid and offer her cup or let any of her love, wisdom fall out of it until her perceptions of the moment are clear. So whoever you're with, they are resisting you. Cancer, I'm sorry to tell you. They're resisting, okay, my guys corrected me. They're resisting this. That's what they literally said. They're resisting this. And I think they don't want to jump into your battles. They're working for you. They need to wait until you get here. Otherwise, they cannot join you. So if this is somebody that you really want to have in union with you, they can't do it. They're not going to do it. Because it's heartbreaking to them, partly to watch you go through what you're going through, and partly to watch themselves go through what they're going through. That's why there's both fox and coyote here. It's confusing to them. And they're struggling. They don't know what to do exactly. Like they kind of know, but they keep sort of circling around the back. All right, Spirit, tell us more about this person. Ooh, boy, a whole bunch of cards. Hang on. I think that's too many. All right, let's take the top one. Yeah, see? Interesting. They're in a battle too, and they're feeling exhausted and battle weary, and they're kind of looking at the universe going, really? More? There's got to be more of this? What's up? Can we stop? Can we just, and this person is looking at the Queen of Cups who has her back to them. Interesting. All right, let's see. Let's shuffle up some more. Okay, Spirit. Wow. Yeah. I think this person is trying to work out, should they continue to go through this cycle. That's how they're feeling. Coyote, fox. Coyote, fox. Like, and just, hang on. Okay, so just how that person looks a little annoyed. Just a little bit like, all right, ooh. Annoyed at the Queen of Cups. Who's you? All right, I'm sorry. They feel as though you are deceiving them and stealing from them. It's interesting. All right, Spirit. Give us one more message about this fox. What is it they want? All right, maybe that's the question. What is it that they want? How is it that you can relate to them in a way that they'll be able to come out of their own process? Just please give us a card, would you, Spirit, please? What's going on with this kid? What's going on, please? Just give us one indication of what's underneath all this. Because I think on some level, it's deep, but it's a little bit surfacey, you know what I mean? And they're just, see how they're looking at you? They're looking at you like that. Like, really? And they're feeling embattled. They're tired. All right, Spirit, We can take it, serve it up. That's what I always say. Serve it up on a platter. Don't sugarcoat it. I want to be clear. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There you go. So this is actually really beautiful. And you see how activated that person is. They are cloaked. They are the fox. They are the coyote. And they're just looking at the situation that they are in. And they're well aware of the 2 cups full, standing straight up behind them. But they have to go through this process. They know they have to do it. That's what this is about. It's not even so much all the things I said about this, yes, but it's not even their main focus. They're just dealing with the aspects that exist. And when they're done with their process, they're going to throw off the cloak and they're going to turn around, pick up the cups that are filled, and they're going to walk across that bridge. Do you see it? And they're just willing to go through the process because they see something magical. They know that there's magic at work. All right, let's get one more. Spirit, can you give us one more? Because I don't feel total. Yeah. Okay. Judgment. Okay. Standing in front of the celestial judgment. Because something is being awakened, something is being reborn. And they know that it has something that's very deeply connected to the mystical realm. That's why they're putting up with this. All right, where should we put this? I guess right here. That's why they're willing to go through this. Despite that there are times when they just do not trust you at all. And that's what they struggle with. And so they're using their own magic in order to be able to prevail. Do you see the infinity symbol? This is the finger of Jupiter. I love it. Really beautiful. There's the cup. They have their blade there. They have their wand. They've got all the tools they need. And Jupiter recently came forward, going direct. So my guys are talking also about temperance. It's interesting. So they know, okay? I don't think there's any malice in the heart of this person toward you. But while they are camouflaged and they're doing all this work for themselves and for you, because of their mystical vision, it brings this experience to them in this way. This is just, and they know they're just having the experience. And that it's going to be okay because they're a magician. So I guess magicians, okay, my kids are talking about Merlin and Gandalf and like that. Like, it's right. So those people had to go through a whole lot of holy hell, didn't they? Despite their standing and fight, despite their wisdom, their journey was not easy. This person knows. That's why the seer is here looking down into all this. They just know. They're doing their best. They're doing their best. And these are the sort of the emotional stations that they're going through, I think. While they're in this process with you, on this courtship of skill journey, just looking at each other and going, WTF? What's in those cups? What are we supposed to do now? This is how our hearts feel. This is what we want. That's what we want. And the answer is not available. Today, this week, sail through the new moon. Cancer, you got to forget about them for a minute. You just have to. I'm sorry to tell you, but I just think you really do. You have to take care of yourself because this is extremely important. Extremely. It's trying to help you get to this 10 of Pentacles and to this, the part of you that wants justice and love and balancing and love and committed partnership and all the things that you really want deep down in your heart. So you have to go through your trials and tribulations in order to get you to come to stillness so you can be in this state and go through the Andean cross, okay? And maybe when you do that, maybe in there, when you go through the cross, maybe you'll find the seeds that you're looking for, right? And you may see a coyote hiding behind the bushes. Spinning magic. I like it. This is actually, you know what? I'm liking it. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's get something for Cancer out of the bag of runes. Spirit, what does Cancer need to know, please? Okay, they want that one. Wow, I love that. Look. That's beautiful. We're talking about factors of awareness. All right, so that's why that's going on. That's the purpose. Thank you, Spirit. Let me grab my book and I'll read it to you. Beautiful. A lot of magic in the air this week. All the readings have been really beautiful. If you want to have your socks knocked off, go look at Pisces, look at Capricorn. Beautiful stuff going on. All right, so breakthroughs. Breakthroughs, see? Breakthrough. Because you're aligning yourself with the sacred mind of the universe. So Dagaz is the room for breakthrough, transformation, and daylight. This is the final room belonging to the cycle of sacred initiation. Drawing Dagaz often signals a major shift or breakthrough in the process of self-change, a complete transformation in attitude, a 180-degree turn. For some, the transition is so radical that they are no longer able to live their ordinary life in the ordinary way. Because the timing is right, the outcome is assured, though not from the present vantage point, predictable. In each life, there comes at least one moment which, if recognized and seized, transforms the course of that life forever. Rely therefore on radical trust, even though the moment may call for you to leap empty-handed into the void. Oh, my voice is getting all choked up. Aw, you're going to fly straight through the ending cross, because when your vibration comes to this point where you can literally hover, just literally hover in your spot, you're going through. And you're going to have a lot of stuff that you're going to learn, and you're going to have some more tests on while you're in there. I just think so. So be brave. Stand before the gateway. Make your request. It's okay. It's the appropriate place to make your request. But first you have to do the exercise. All right, so let's see. Rely, therefore, on radical trust, even if the moment may call for you to leap empty-handed into the void. With this rune, your warrior nature reveals itself. This is a major period of achievement, and prosperity are often introduced by this rune. The darkness is behind you, and the daylight has come. See, Cancer, it's really all good. It's okay. It's like guys are saying, it's the process of being a spirit in human form. It's why we agree to come here, is to go through these things. Okay, so the darkness is behind you, the daylight has come. Nevertheless, you are reminded not to collapse yourself into thoughts for the future or to behave recklessly in your new situation. Considerable hard work can be involved in a time of transformation. Undertake to do it joyfully. I think there could be no better message when the cards come out like this. So yes, radical trust. This is what radical trust looks like for you in your life this week, beautiful Cancer. You see, there's all this swirl of energy. There's all this stuff going on with your partner. Forget about it. You be with you. 1,000%, my guides are saying, because you cannot be engaged in this yet. This is the energy of your thought, spirit, mind, your soul contract, and you have not understood the way to achieve this. And so it's time to just do this. And you see how the High Priestess is looking right into this? So just go with it. You are protected. You have a protector. And because they are your protector and they're coming out of the void where the seeds are for your evolutionary process, it's spinning them a little bit. They're spinning. They know they are. Don't worry about it. They're good. They're all good. They're going to be fine, you see? Don't worry about it. All right, so let's get something for your partner. Let's find out with this Coyote Fox person who knows how to spin destiny because of the energy they have and because they see it. All right, so they see their own destiny. They've seen it for a while. I think since you showed up, very particularly, Cancer. All right, Spirit, what do you want to tell this beautiful Cancer about their love interest? That's the rune for wholeness. See? My guys are saying, see what she said? Don't worry about it. They're fine. They are 100% fine. They are, they know this journey to be part of that which makes them whole as well. And they know that they're caught up in a journey that has everything to do with Fox. So they're not they have no illusions. You don't have to worry about whether you're hurting them or whether you're deceiving them or what, because they know you're confused and you're going through the thing you're meant to go through, essentially. All right, so hang on, let me find the page. I open the book to the directory and then suddenly I go blind and I can't find things. Even though I've done this 1,000 times, it's very interesting to me. So that is Sawelu. That is the rune for wholeness. It's about life force. It's about the sun's energy. Sawelu stands for wholeness, that which our nature requires. It embodies the impulse towards self-realization, and it indicates the path you must follow. See? They know. Don't worry about them, Cancer. They're good. So it indicates the path you must follow, not from ulterior motives, but from the core of your individuality. Seek after wholeness. It is a spiritual warrior's quest. And yet what you are striving to become is in actuality, by nature, what you already are. Become conscious of your essence and bring it into form. See, that's what they're doing. I love this. Express your essence in a creative way. This is a rune of great power. It makes life force energy available to you. And it marks a time of regeneration down to the cellular level. Although this rune has no reverse position, there is reason for caution. You may see fit to withdraw or even to retreat in the face of a pressing situation. Interesting, huh? Interesting. I like it. So this is especially true if events or people are demanding that you expend your energy now. See how this is going on, right? Just the cup, the lid's not coming off the cup. There may be demands, but this person is wise enough to just stay in their cloaked position. Look at what is happening. Know they have a lot of bounty. It's there. They know it's there. And they're just being called out by the universe for some reason in order to spin this magic. All right, so know that such a retreat is a retreat into strength. My guys always, when this comes up, my guys always talk about the Hermit. It's representative of the Hermit card, where you just go deep inside to find your wisdom and your knowledge, carrying your own light into the inner passages of your being. So this voyage inward is for centering and balancing. Timely retreat is among the skills of the spiritual warrior. And so Sawelu counsels opening yourself up and letting a light into the part of your life that has been secret and shut away. To accomplish this may call for a profound recognition and for admitting to yourself something that you have long denied. There is a prayer known as the Gayatri that embodies the spirit of the rune of wholeness. It is traditionally done facing the sun and reciting these words, "You who are the source of all power," see, whose rays illuminate the world, illuminate also my heart, so that it too can do your work. While reciting the Gayatri, visualize the sun's rays streaming into the world, entering your heart, and then streaming out from your heart's center back into the world. This is a powerful and life-enhancing prayer, and I think that's kind of what this Queen of Cups is doing. That's why she's standing in her singular place. She's deep in meditation. She's receiving something from the universe. She sees all the activities are going on. My guys just said she doesn't care. She's they told me, put her up there, right there. That's what she's doing, okay? Just to make it clear for everybody. All right, so there's a caution not to give yourself airs. Even in this time of bountiful energy, you are required to face and vanquish your refusal to let right action flow through you. Nourish this capacity, for it is the mark of true humility. Practice the art of doing without doing. Aim yourself truly, and then maintain your aim without manipulative effort. Meditate on the Christ's words, "I can of my own self do nothing." For by our own power we do nothing. And even in loving, it is love that loves through us. Thank you, Spirit. Love that. This way of thinking and being integrates new energies and permits us to flow into wholeness. Oh, God bless this little person. So flowing into wholeness is the ultimate goal of the spiritual warrior. So Cancer, you have a complex journey going on, right? And you just have this amazing person who is engaged in all the ways they are, and yet they're not engaged in all the ways they are. You know what I mean? There's something larger going on than you and this relationship in their life, something way larger. And what the thing that's larger is what's deep inside the Akashic records, if you will, the sacred knowledge of this bond. And it hasn't been revealed yet. You're going to get there. You know, you're in courtship with this knowledge inside yourself. And you're standing together with somebody who's just spinning like a spinning disc, shamanically, right? A little bit hidden. And there are seeds in this person's heart, and they're going to be revealed because you're in this courtship with them. And it feels like this. It just really feels magical. And you really want to come to a stable commitment. You're trying to find what is the place in which a stable commitment with this person can reveal itself and be found. And I think you're in a bit of a state of not exactly confusion, but you have been spun up. And now it's time, you know, if you have mud in a jar of water and you shake it and then you put it on the counter, after a day or so, you can see straight through it. But until that moment, you cannot, because there's too much haze in the water. So let the haze settle. Stand still. Be quiet. Take a lot of meditation. Take a lot of walks. Take a bath. Cancer, you're a Cancer. Take a bath. Get in the water. Be still. Float through this week as we come into the Virgo new moon, and all will be well. And I think that's it. That's all. That was enough. I know that was a lot, but that's what the guides have for you. Thank you so much for being here. Take a moment to click the like button for me. It feeds the beast of the YouTube algorithm. God bless all tarot readers, all people who are content creators on YouTube. So thanks, gang. Thanks for being here. And I'll look forward to being with you again when this particular moment passes off. I think there's going to be some fun, exciting stuff coming forward for all of us. But we're being pulled into the deep this week. And I love it. And if you don't love it, take a deep breath, let it go, and just be still. And the moment will pass. Okay, everybody? Thanks again for being here. And thanks for all the messages I've been getting and all the love. Almost forgot, I am going to be in New Mexico in October. It's going to be the start of a great journey for me. So if you are anywhere near the Silver City area and you would like to join me for a shamanic healing workshop, please go to my website and all the details are there. The links are below. Thanks so much, Cancer. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy the new moon. My guys just said, and go